college is a community of scholars, held together by an unwritten contract, devoted to conserving the knowledge which has been handed down over the ages and applying it to the conditions in the surrounding community. It all began on 3rd April 1837, when Reverend John Anderson, a missionary from the Church of Scotland, arrived in Madras to start the General Assembly School in Armenian Street, Blacktown. The school soon became very famous, and several branch schools had to be opened in the neighbouring towns. Reverend William Miller, who arrived in 1862, soon upgraded the school into a college in 1865 and had it affiliated to the University of Madras. Later, the college was transformed into an ecumenical institution on 17th January 1877 and was renamed the Madras Christian College. William Miller, the second principal of the college, expanded the students' intake by more than threefold and the teaching faculty more than fivefold. The year 1937 was a milestone in the life of this college. It is in this year, exactly after 100 years of its existence, that the then principal, Dr. A.G. Hogg, moved the college's rather commercial setting in Georgetown to a Sylvan Tambram campus. Meston, Hogg, Boyd, and many others toiled for over a decade to bring this great migration in effect. Hardly a year after moving into the new campus, the college organized the World Missionary Conference in 1938, which put its name on the world map. The baton of leadership was handed over to Indian hands in 1962, when Chandran Devanasan took over as the principal, succeeding J.R. McPhill. Imbued with Gandhian vision, Devanasan redefined the educational process in holistic terms, involving the institution in the service of the neighboring community, imbibing in his every action the college motto, In hoc signo, in this sign you shall conquer.
I joined MCC as a student of the BSc course in zoology, and my professor and head was Dr. J.P. Joshua, a brilliant zoologist at that time. And when I joined there, there was no room in Bishop Heber Hall because they had some experiment in cosmic rays research. And so we were shunted off from Barnes Villa. The 6 of us were staying there. And now, after that, we were accommodated in Bishop Heber Hall, and my roommate was Dr. C.T. Kurian, the great economist. And it was the post-independence era, and a lot of activities were going on in the college, particularly the social work in the Pamal Leprosy Center, where a large number of students were involved in promoting the social work.
It was only natural for the college to be granted autonomy in 1978, and with the introduction of the streams of continuing and self-financed education, the institution witnessed tremendous growth in its scope and character. The 150th year celebrations took place in 1987, when Prime Minister Sri Rajiv Gandhi declared open the Miller Memorial Library. The liberal, pluralistic, holistic character of the college is well reflected in its mission statement. The Madras Christian College, with the inspiration of the love of God, offers to people of all communities education of the whole person, which is congruous with God's revelation in Christ of the true nature of humanity, and is appropriate to the needs of India and the world. Today there are more than 4,000 students studying inside the walls of this college. There are 16 arts and science departments, including a self-financed course in the day stream. Most of them offer undergraduate, postgraduate and research courses. The 15 self-financed departments offer applied and career-oriented courses. Besides, there are over 15 diploma certificate courses taught in the Department of Continuing Education. The lush green campus is a rare and unique scrub jungle of its kind. To the rich and diverse species of flora and fauna, the latest addition are more than a dozen peacocks which further embellish the beauty and serenity of the campus. The vast playfields with the pavilion and a track for athletes, the library and the archives, the Braille section for the visually challenged, the Internet Center for staff and students, the cafeteria and the Mugfield's Art Center, the lake and the farm, the various department associations and the College Union Society all contribute to a healthy academic living and rich personality of every MCCN. The highest recognition in recent times came to the institution in 2004 when the National Assessment and Accreditation Council granted a rating of A+, which is the highest available rating for colleges. The NAAC team observed, if the Shakti of the college were to be identified, it would be found not in any one place, but diffused in the many units of the college, as much in the library and archives as in the cafeteria and sports field, as much in the classroom as in the halls of residence, as much in the salubrious 365-acre campus and staff colony as in the adopted village as its neighborhood, as much in India as abroad.
Having entered the best hall on campus at the age of 15 plus, having enjoyed 6 years of wonderful residential life, I joined the faculty in the year 1970 after having had a one-year stint in Bishop Heber College, Trichy. From the lowest rung of the ladder, I rose up to the highest rung by the grace of God in the year 1999 as the principal of Madras Christian College. The greatest happening during my tenure as a principal was the accreditation by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. That gave a wonderful opportunity for the various components of the college to come together for that one well-defined purpose of seeking recognition by the world at large. There was a kind of radiance on campus where the students, staff, families, the alumni, the public were able to come together and contribute to that wonderful image building that the college has always stood for. The NAC committee was here for over 3 days and they assessed every aspect of our life on campus and felt that we were one of the greatest institutions in the country and granted us the grade A+, which was by far the highest granted to any academic institution.